Ah, shit. That's really all I have to say. It's just, shit. You just end this video right now. There's a lot more to say. But that's all you really can say right now. Why? Okay, my question is, why do all the good fucking races have to be bullshit? And then, like, all the bad races can be like, alright. Like, fucking Daytona. Daytona was the best race of the season. And that finish, fucking Hamlin had to win that thing. He had to fucking win it. McDowell couldn't, like, help anybody progress in the race. Like, it would have helped him, too, in the long run. Fucking, Atlanta sucked, kind of. But it was a kind of good race. But fucking Vegas was another good race. And guess what? Fucking Penske won. The only driver in Penske that I legitimately, genuinely like is Blaney. And I don't dislike Keselowski and Logano. It's just like, I don't want you guys to win. Like, that's pretty much where I'm at with that. So Penske, besides Blaney, won again today. So that's great. Brad Keselowski got the win. But the thing is, it was a great race. The race was absolutely amazing. Like, I think it was better than Vegas, but just I enjoyed Vegas more. But this, like, my nose is all kind of stuffied up and shit, and fuck, I gotta sneeze. Oh fuck. Oh shit, I can't sneeze. All right. Well, because like my nose is all stuffied up, and I'm like really uncomfortable. I'm very non-comfortable right now, which is great. That's just lovely. So, we're enjoying that. And, I just kind of wanted to play games the entire race, too. I was going to stream today, but I didn't, so fuck you. That's great. That happened, so. But the thing was, it was a great race. Fucking, what do we see today? We saw the battle close to the end. 3-car battle for the win. I saw the restart happen, and then, like, with 40 to go, I saw the restart happen. Kyle just did some shit, and then Chase did some other shit, and it's like, fucking come on, guys. Like, you guys had one job. The two of you together had the two people working together had to accomplish one job. It wasn't like two people had to do two jobs. It wasn't like one person had to do one job. It was two people doing one job. And that was to not let fucking Brad Keselowski win. And what did they do? They let fucking Brad Keselowski win. That's great. That's fucking great. Shit. So, and the final laps were the best. Like, I saw Chase coming. I was on, like, the edge of my seat. Because I love Chase. But, what I was hoping to happen is that, you know, Kyle let Chase by. He did let Chase by. I don't think he let him by. He just got passed by Chase, but was still pretty close behind. I was hoping that Chase would go up battle with Keselowski. They would either both fucking wreck or just become slow, and then Kyle Busch would pass them, and then win the race, but that didn't happen. Kyle and Chase both felt the need to both race each other as hard as humanly possible, and then just Keselowski was God around lap traffic. And fucking lap traffic was letting him by. I wish everybody in lap traffic raced the leaders like Ryan Newman did, because it causes for some of the greatest racing, like Chicago. The only reason Chicago finish happened last year was because fucking Ryan Newman was racing Kyle Busch like really hard. And I know everyone's like, well, you know, lap traffic, you should just move out of the way. No. Ryan Newman doesn't do that. Ryan Newman doesn't move out of the way for lap traffic, or for the leaders when he's lap traffic. So, I was like, where's Ryan Newman at? I was fucking really hoping for Ryan Newman, and just to be a lap car, but I don't even know where he finished. I think he finished somewhere in the top 20, I don't even know. But, fucking, what else happened? Lord Rostifer, fucking had a horrible day. That was great. I kind of thanked him on Twitter. I was like, thank you for causing a caution. Somebody had to do it. Thank you. That was great. That was great. He also had the axle issue earlier too. I was kind of hoping we wouldn't find out who did it until we went back green. Like, I was hoping we'd all go back green and then we'd find out whose axle it was, but nope. Oh no, I actually heard that Ross Chastain went to the garage anyway. So I don't know how some people drive still with the axle out of their car. Like, wouldn't your tires just kind of be there, just sitting there? And then, how do you drive back to the garage? How do you drive at all? Wouldn't your tires just kind of be sitting there, and then they would just fall out? And then, the back of your car would be, fucking just, scraped at the ground while the front of your car is having to do all the work. Doesn't that seem like that would be the case? At least what I think. I'm not smart with cars. I'm not smart with anything. But, yeah. What else? Oh, did anything else happen in this race? Logano got the pole, then Keselowski passed him, immediately. With 5 laps in, he just passed him, and then Keselowski led, 446 laps, I think, of 500, so that was good for him. I'm not going to deny that Brad Keselowski deserved the win. I'm not. He clearly did deserve the win. And if anybody else got it, it kind of would have been sad for his case, but at the same time, I don't fucking care. I don't want Keselowski to win. But yeah. So, do we see any wrecks? We saw Byron had his issue. I don't know why they pulled a caution out for that. They pulled a caution out for that. He barely got sideways. They pulled a caution out for that, but yet when fucking Eric Jones was going 20 miles per hour around the track for an entire lap and a half, they just kept it green. And that pisses me off so much. I hate when a driver has an issue and they don't throw a caution for it. Because, at Martinsville, I guess your races are ruined anyway, if, you have the slightest issue. But, at other tracks, if you don't pull a caution out when somebody has a fucking issue like that, that literally ruins their day. They literally have no chance. If you're playing NASCAR, NASCAR Heat, and you fucking spin around, and they don't pull a caution, you're fucked. You're totally fucked. Usually what I do at that point is just go wreck somebody else so I help in hopes of getting a caution. But no, we go laps down, and then you're fucked. I mean, the chances of coming back anyway are not big, but, I mean, your day is fucked, and you're going to finish, 30th at that point. So I don't like when they do that. For that reason. And just because I like to see restarts. But, oh, and then they will pull a caution out at, some random point where Kyle Busch is, racing for a win. They would, if Kyle Busch was, 2 laps to go in the season and he's leading the race and has to win the race to win the championship, pretty much. And then, fucking, I don't even know, BJ McLeod, slightly got loose a little bit. They would pull out a caution for that, and then Kyle Busch would finish, last because he would fucking die or some shit like that. I don't know. But, yeah, that's great. That's great. That's fucking great. Yeah, pretty much. Fucking, what else? What else happened? I think that was it. So I think I'm gonna rate the race 8.3 out of 10, because there wasn't a lot of wrecks. And the winner wasn't how I wanted it. I mean, the winner wasn't how I wanted it to be at Daytona, but it was still a 10 out of 10 race, but 8.3. Yeah, the rate that I initially go with is the rate that is final. I can't change it. So that's why I was careful with it this time. Because honestly, I would have picked 9.5 out of 10 at Daytona, but the rate that I initially go with is the one that stands no matter what. But yeah, just like with Barstool, fucking one bite, everyone knows the rules. The rate that you initially go with is the one that's final. Fucking, what else? The truck race happened. Fucking, that was annoying. I love Kyle Busch, as you guys all know. I'm like Kyle Busch's biggest fan. But I get fucking sick of him winning the Xfinity races and the truck races. Like, I seriously do. I like it when he's running like the triple. Like when he's running all 3 races in the same weekend. I like it when he wins those. He's done it twice at Bristol where he's actually completed the sweep. But other than that, I really don't like it. I'm not gonna lie. It's just kind of annoying, if you ask me. It's that. But yeah, if he's not going to run all 3 of the races in the same weekend, I don't really care. Like, I don't really want him to win the Xfinity and truck races. Because Ross Chastain was doing really good in the race yesterday. I was like, Rostifer's going to win this, and then he didn't win this because of Kyle Busch. And Kyle Busch didn't even look happy in victory lane. He was just like, all right, let's do this again. He's won so much that it doesn't even matter to him anymore. And then, like, I can just imagine he was pissed at Todd Gilliland. Like, I can imagine, like, most driver owners, like if Tony Stewart won a race, he'd be pulling into victory lane like, fuck yeah, let's go. But, like, Kyle Busch pulls into victory lane, and he's like, okay, well, we're back here again. Someone say Todd fucked up again. Fucking Todd! Fuck you, Todd! Fucking, I can just imagine. That's... Because Kyle Busch wins so much. This coming from Kyle Busch's biggest fan. Like, Kyle Busch wins a lot. I love it when it's in the Cup Series, obviously. I mean, if he wins a Cup race, I'm not going to complain at all. But, like, even coming from a Kyle Busch fan, I just kind of wish he would slow down with the Xfinity and the trucks. So, yeah. What else? Oh, the truck race. The truck race was good. I'm not going to lie. That was a good race. Not as good as the Cup race. That dude went on fire. Oh, there was the other asshole who, like, caused, like, 2 cautions. And I don't remember exactly what his name was, but he was fucking, like, he was down on the bottom of the track, like, spun around. And he tried to go up to the top of the fucking track. And he almost hit, like, 5 different trucks. Like, he almost caused, like, a big fucking crash. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, are you an idiot? And then he did it again. He fucking did it again, and I was like, are you fucking serious? So yeah, that happened. Rostifer won the second stage, that was great. And he was racing with Kyle Busch. And then after, like, one of the restarts, it was pretty much like the Cup race where he just didn't have anything for the leader. Like, I do appreciate that, though, that Kyle Busch does not make it easy on the young guys. I do appreciate that. Like, when he goes and runs those lower series, I appreciate that he really works the guys and shows them that, like, if you're gonna be the best, you have to be Kyle Busch. And, you know, Christopher Bell did that. Yeah, Christopher Bell beat Kyle Busch at Kentucky last year, right? Or was it? No. Christopher Bell beat Kyle Busch at Kentucky last year and beat Ryan Blaney at New Hampshire. And that was great. So, I think, for that reason, Christopher Bell's, like, a future star, in my opinion. But, yeah. And then Eric Jones beat Kyle Busch in the Snowball Derby one year. So, yeah. So, if you're going to be the best, you have to beat Kyle Busch. And I do appreciate that Kyle Busch does not make it easy on them. He does not work. He does not let anybody by in fucking, even in the lower series. Even if he's racing just for the simple factor that he's winning, I appreciate that he really makes those guys work. So that I do appreciate. But I'm just getting sick of the leeches. And I used to not be against the leeches. I used to be like, okay, I like that. I used to actually love the leeches being in the Xfinity and truck races. But then I saw Iowa last year where there was no leeches in it, and I was like, that was a good fucking race. And I was like, there weren't any leeches in here, right? And there was like Road America also had no leeches, right? And then I was like, actually Road America last year sucked, but Mid Ohio had no leeches, and that was a good race. Yeah. So that happened. So, I'm anything for good racing. Good racing means more to me than anything. So, yeah. I read the truck race yesterday. 7.9. 7.9 out of 10. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. I think it's a pretty fair rating for that. Oh, the fucking other truck race happened. The iRacing race. The iRacing truck race. I heard about that and I was like, that sounds cool. And then I forgot about it. And then it was like 2 laps in. I luckily got there like pretty soon. I checked Twitter and I saw that it was live and I watched it. I watched the entire thing. They had like iRacing. If you guys don't know what iRacing is, it's like a simulator. Racing simulator. They have a lot of NASCAR stuff. They have some dirt racing stuff. They have Indy cars on there. But they have the truck race. They had like a truck race on Tuesday night on iRacing where all like there was a lot of truck drivers in there. Christopher Bell was in there. Christopher Bell's not a truck driver anymore, but they had Christopher Bell. They had like Max McLaughlin. They had who even ended up winning that? I think it was like I don't even remember. I know it was like. I know his name started with an S. I would know it if I heard it, but yeah, that was a good race. Justin Haley wrecked out early, which pissed me off. But yeah, that was still fun. I don't think it deserves a real rating because that was like kind of the first race of that kind that we've ever seen, so I have nothing to compare it to. But I'll tell you that it entertained me. And like Christopher Bell at one point, I remember Christopher Bell like spun out at one point, and then he came back and finished like 3rd, so that was cool. It was only a 100-lap race too, so I liked that. That was a fun 1 hour. That really was a fun 1 hour. I think that's pretty much it. iRacing though, iRacing's amazing. Like that's where William Byron won the Xfinity Championship, and he almost won the Truck Series Championship. He should have won the Truck Series Championship if it weren't for the stupid fucking format. Well, actually, no, he still would have finished 2nd in the Truck Series Championship if it weren't for the stupid fucking format. But if he didn't get wrecked at Phoenix and it weren't for the stupid fucking format, he would have won the Truck Series Championship in 2016. He won the Xfinity Series Championship in 2017, and then, but he got to start on iRacing. Like, that's really seriously like how he got to start. He didn't get into a real race car until the age of 15, and he made his first Cup start at the age of 18. So he's not really doing much in the Cup Series, but you know he should have won the Truck Series Championship, and he did win the Xfinity Series Championship, and he got to start in iRacing. So that's pretty insane. So I think it's obviously getting a lot more attention and people are starting to respect it more now, and I appreciate that because it really is like the future. A lot of drivers in there. I remember that one guy. There was one guy who won at Daytona. I watched the Daytona Peak Antifreeze Series racing, iRacing series. I don't remember his name, but I know that he's going to probably be a future NASCAR star, or at least going to make it to the Truck Series or some shit like that. But yeah. All right, guys, that's pretty much it that I have for this video. Goodbye.